In this lecture, we will look at explaining GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation, in a little more detail. In April 2016, the European Union ratified the General Data Protection Regulation after 4 years of intense debate across all European Union member states and with the relevant politicians. Whilst the regulation was ratified by EU member states in 2016, it does not become law until May 25, 2018. At that point, the General Data Protection Regulation becomes the data protection regulation or law across all EU member states. This leads to greater consistency, and this helps not only residents and citizens of the European Union, but also helps those trading with European Union states and individuals, in that only one regulation will apply across all EU member states and to all EU member citizens. Remember that the whole purpose of GDPR is for European Union citizens to have more rights and protection about the way in which their data is held and used. Importantly, GDPR does give better protection to EU citizens even when the data holder is outside of the European Union. What this means in effect is that if an organisation or company in, say for example, the USA, deals or trades with even an individual person who is a member of the European Union, they are covered by GDPR. In other words, to the European Union citizen, it does not matter where the person they trade with resides or operates from. GDPR takes effect because they are European Union citizens. This will be particularly important in such as Brexit, where even if the UK leaves the European Union, if and when they trade with the European Union, either organisations, companies or EU member state citizens, they will have to abide by the GDPR. It is therefore critical that all organisations understand how to operate GDPR effectively, efficiently and within the rights of European Union citizens and European Union law. As part of GDPR, many organisations will be required to appoint a data protection officer. Even where organisations are not required through the regulation to appoint a DPO, a data protection officer, it is likely that they shall. We shall look at the roles, responsibilities of the data protection officer later in this course, but it is important to understand that they have very specific roles and responsibilities and are protected from sanctions as a result of the GDPR. So why has data protection within the EU suddenly become even more important? Why is it that chief executive officers of major companies and organisations, both within the European Union and those who trade with the EU, are now very interested in GDPR? Put simply, it may be because of the huge fines and other sanctions that these organisations could see themselves faced with. You can be fined up to 20 million euros or 4% of your global turnover, whichever is highest, for any breaches of the GDPR that come within certain criteria. We shall look at these later.